Good morning, Gorringes. We are semi-furloughed, but when we're not furloughed, we're here getting a sale ready. And we have an auction on the 30th of November. It's going to be up online for 10 days, so a nice good long viewing time, which is just as well, because it's a big sale and there's lots of goodies within it. Such as this marvellous desk. Look at this. This came out of a property in Alfriston, but it's by the designer Andrew Martin, which if you Google him, you'll see all sorts of Andrew Martin furniture and how desirable it is. This sort of crocodile look desk with a chrome underframe. It's lot 218. I think that's going in at £500 to £800. Also got a pair of big leather tub armchairs. Andrew Martin again. Something nasty has happened to the leather. It needs it's going to need refinishing. But again, these sort of things retail at big money, so we'll see what they make this time with us. If you fancy a dining suite for Christmas and you're expecting sort of rowdy behaviour from the relatives, then this might be just for you. This is a very solid oak dining suite. You've got some chairs with it. It's French actually, it's French. You've got this big solid bench on one side, chairs on the other. You've got a sideboard as well. I can't see it. Yes, I can. It's got 216. I think it's going at £800 to £1,200. Really, the table is pretty much worth that. Big old table there. You get the extra bits and pieces with it. Lots of other furniture in the warehouse, but it's really cold over there. So Patrick and I, the photographer, we don't want to go over. It's far too cold. So we're staying here. Look at this marvellous rug. Look at this. It's got 217. It's not of huge age. You can see from the colours, these are man-made dyes, not not natural dyes as such. So the colours are all even, which it suggests it's not of great age, but kind of fun. And that's in I don't know, it's in cheap. I think it's at about £150. It's got 217. Then going through, what else have we got? Well, I walked past these actually. These are by William Wegman. Who the heck is he, you say? Well, I tell you, because I googled him. He's an American who most of his photo prints are all based around his pet Weimaraner. So this one is called Elephant Dog, and then here we have this dog in the fireplace, and a whole host of those. So a big deal online. I think these are going in an estimate of 150 to 200 each, something a bit different for your walls. We have also some nice sort of bit older, some 60s, 50s, 60s abstract works by people like Alistair Grant, who sort of, I think he died in 96 or 97. That's an Alistair Grant. Roger Nicholson, contemporary to him. Looks like a Graham Sutherland, doesn't it? It's called Apple Tree. It's lot 687. And then again, Alwyn Hughes. You can sort of feel a flavour through these. They come from a deceased estate, and the person there would have known these artists. They would have been friends of his. This one's from 64. It's called Pigeon Cot. It's in lot 688. No big money on it, but I think they're fun. They're kind of interesting, and we can see how they get on. They probably do rather well. Various other pictures in the sale, but we go around. Look at that. There's a big mirror. Lot 212. Not of great age, but decorative appeal. You could paint it. You could dust it with, I don't know, diamond dust, whatever you fancy. Lot 212. So in the smalls, we have, as ever, a vast array of goodies. This is a nice lot. This is lot 542, and it's a really good lot of doll's clothes. Look, doll's clothes, you say. I'm not interested in those. Well, not everyone is, but if you are, then there's some really good things here. A lot of these are sort of early 20th, probably late 19th century. So really good lot, that. Lot 542 is in at 300 to 400. Keep an eye on it. Trust me, I think that'll do well. How about this? Looks like someone cleared out a postcard factory, or perhaps a newsagent's. But anyway, large quantities, all of the same postcard. So you get sort of tens of each image, but all classic postcard period, and by which I mean that it's really pre-First World War you're looking for on postcards. So that's a big chunky lot. It might take a while to dispose of all those multiple duplicates, but still, interesting lot that. 543. Nice clock here, nice little mantle timepiece. Let's move the label so it doesn't spoil it. Oh, it's not so old, that one. It's a sort of reproduction, but good clean thing. Christmas present fair, perhaps. Does it have a movement? Beautiful one with Duracell powering it. There we go, lot 554. 30 quid though, the estimate. No money, 30 quid. Look at that, ancient Egyptian ibis. Lot 558, 400 to 600. That's the sort of non-committal estimate, isn't it? Whether we think that's right or not, perhaps we're not quite sure. There's some Chinese things, there's always some Chinese things. Bottle tops. Please don't bring your bottle tops into us, but as part of a large estate, we did end up with this extensive collection of bottle tops. I'm looking for the sort of dink that might suggest everyone had been drunk, which I sort of like the idea of. Yeah, big run of bottle tops, like 539 if they're your thing, 20 to 30 pound estimate. More postcards, nice Atmos clock, 568, but something gone wrong with the mechanism, so it needs some attention. Not the easiest thing to fix. Lovely Moorcroft vase there, look at that, that's the early Moorcroft signature mark, bearded iris decoration, lot 575, 2 to 300 pounds estimate. I'm walking past lots of booze and things. These are handkerchief vases here, lot 511, 12 of those, look at that, in at 60 to 80 pounds. These are the sort of standard quality jobs rather than the sort of finer ones that people like Vanini did. We have things like this rather splendid deer's head in hardwood, look, hanging on the wall. Bit of a change from taxidermy, that's lot 512. We also have a rather lovely and splendid collection of glass. You're going to see the better part of the collection in our fine sale in December, coming up next week. We'll be viewing that one. But a good run of glass. Dan's been very busy cataloguing it all, and you'll have a look through. We've got things like sealed bottles from Trinity College, and this is a sort of Richard style opaline jug. There's various drinking glasses, candlesticks. There's more modern coloured glass birds and the like. So looking down this line, whole lot of interesting pieces. So have a good look at that. All in the sort of 450 to 500 lot range. Round the corner, what do we have here? Sauterne, very nice too. 4 bottles there, mixed 4 assorted bottles there, lot 434. We've got a nice collection of Treen that sort of pops up through here, such as these nice sort of string type boxes or tobacco jars, lot 435. There's 2 of those in the lot. Estimate 150 to 200. And then carrying on, sort of classic Dalton figure there, one of the slightly earlier ones. The older they are, the better generally in today's market. That's Guy Fawkes. He's slightly late for the party, but lot 442. More wines, carved heads, Chinese bowls, looking to be old, but perhaps not as old as they're pretending to be. As ever, we've got some nice jewellery for you. This tray just happens to be out here. Things like coral beads, pocket watches, antique brooches, all sorts of goodies there for you. There's a nice, look at that, that's a pretty corking sort of Scots hardstone brooch there, lot 820. Roger again, busy as ever, banging out the silver. He's up all night knocking it out, and whole mixture again there, a few nice lot there. My eye is caught by these candlesticks. Look at those, there we go. So, well, what's happened here? What is this all about then? So these are period candlesticks, around about early 19th century, I would say. The marks are buried somewhere in here because they've been later decorated. They've whacked all this floral stuff on them. The Victorians thought that was a good idea. They thought they're a bit boring. Let's jazz them up a bit. And now they've, that's therefore rather devalued them. They have a bit of a damage here in the stem as well, as to add to their problems, but still good looking pair of sticks, lot 716. I think they're in around about £300-400, that sort of area. So sensibly estimated, of course. And then in addition, look at that, something different. The sort of arts and crafts vase. It's, I would say it's probably Birmingham, around about 1907, something like that. I can tell you that because it's written on the label inside. And it was priced at £485. A very classic nouveau shape, said the retailer. Very usable and collectible, he said as well, which might have been pushing it a little bit, but still, nice looking thing. Lot 724, clean up nicely with a buff. So other good things, so some Christmas present type of fodder from the same job. Look at that lot, 726 that would be. Nice little casket. That was when we sold it before. Good grief. Gorringes back in 2011 sold it. Wow, and it's back again. That's what we like to see. There's good old recycling of things. Keeps us auctioneers employed. So there we go. That's the silver. Good lot of jewellery. We've talked about Chinese. We've looked at some. Did we look at ceramics? We didn't quite look at these. Some of these sort of 18th century Worcester and Corfley type mugs and things. That's lot 372. There are others in the sale. A bit more of the Treen I was talking about showing here. Various nice sort of turned work. We've got a bronze of Mercury there, lot 389. He's in at 120 to 180, so very much after the antique. We have champagne, should you wish to celebrate. It's all here as ever. And then, of course, the book sale, which isn't really physically viewable, in that we've got them all sort of laid out and we're sorting them all into lots. But have a look at the book sale. There's getting on for a couple of hundred lots. There's some cracking things like Ian Fleming, James Bond, first editions, all sorts in there. So yeah, good read through the books section is recommended. Otherwise, if you need a Ladybird ride-on toy, we are the only place to come to, or the first place to come to. Lot 406, look at that. I couldn't make it up, it's all here. So come along, online, come along and look. We've done some condition reports. We stand ready to do more if you need them. And the sale goes live, but not until 30th of November. So thank you very much, have a good look, and enjoy your furlough if such is what you are doing.